Hello, everybody. This is Shankar from Global Intelligence Network. This may be the moment history quietly tilted. Newly surfaced footage, verified across multiple regional channels, now confirms what analysts feared but could not conclusively prove. One of America's most advanced missile early warning systems has been struck, and not just struck, critically damaged in the Middle East. State-linked media reports emerging from Qatar now reveal ground-level visuals. The target, a US early warning radar installation, widely assessed to be part of the AN/RPS 132 upgraded early warning radar network. Let's be precise, this is not an ordinary radar. This is part of a strategic surveillance architecture, a system designed to detect ballistic missile launches over 5,000 kilometers away within minutes. The radar belongs to a broader framework known as the Solid-State Phased Array Radar System, integrated into the Ballistic Missile Early Warning System network. These are not scanners. These are constant observers of the sky. Thousands of transmit-receive modules operating simultaneously, tracking threats in real time. No blind spots, no second chances. Each unit over $1 billion. Now here is where it becomes serious. This installation in Qatar was among the very few forward deployed systems outside US mainland territory, which means this was not just hardware. This was America's eye in the Middle East. And that eye has been partially blinded. And let me ask the obvious question. Was this random or was this calculated? Because this was not the only target. Reports indicate simultaneous strikes on ANTPY-2 X-band radar systems deployed across Jordan, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE. These are integral to the THAAD missile defense network. Translation: this was not an attack on weapons. This was an attack on detection itself. The eyes, the ears, the nervous system of missile defense, and the consequences immediate. With radar coverage degraded, missile interception efficiency dropped. Regional assessments now suggest ballistic missile success rates surge to as high as 70-80% in subsequent engagements. Let that sink in. Missiles that should have been stopped are now getting through. And here is the uncomfortable truth. Replacing such a radar system is not a matter of months. Estimates suggest 5 to 8 years. 5 to 8 years of a strategic detection gap in one of the most volatile regions on Earth. War today is no longer about who fires first. It is about who sees first. And when vision is lost, fear replaces certainty. And when certainty collapses, miscalculation begins. Now shift to diplomacy, because the battlefield is only one side of this story. Iran has drawn a red line, clear, direct, non-negotiable. Stop the strikes on Beirut or negotiations end. United States, facing the risk of escalation, has reportedly intervened, pressuring Israel to scale down operations, because if talks collapse, this is no longer a contained conflict. But on the ground, the war has not paused. Over 100 targets hit in southern Lebanon in a single day, cities shaken, infrastructure collapsing. Reports from Nabatea describe airstrikes hitting multiple sites, including security installations, casualties mounting, hospitals overwhelmed, and controversial claims, strikes impacting emergency vehicles, fueling outrage, raising questions. And both sides, listen carefully, both sides claim legitimacy. One calls it defense, the other calls it resistance. Truth buried beneath debris and data. Now all eyes shift to Islamabad. Islamabad becomes the next stage, where negotiations may decide whether this conflict slows down or explodes outward. Because the equation is now fragile. If bombing resumes, talks collapse. If talks collapse, escalation becomes inevitable. This is not just geopolitics. This is a reminder that in the modern world, Power is not just measured in weapons, but in awareness. And when awareness fades, conflict accelerates. This is Shankar from Global Intelligence Network. Stay informed because the world is not slowing down. Stay aware, stay balanced,